Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I have to congratulate you because you and we both made it. We survived long enough to see Grand Theft Auto 5. Give yourselves a round of applause. I feel as lucky as the people who died right after Skyrim came out in 2012 because they got to put on their tombstone, well, at least I got to see Skyrim. At least Skyrim came out before I died. Now, hey, we can put on our tombstones, at least I got to see GTA 5. If you died tomorrow, you'd be happy, right? You got to play GTA 5, or at least most of you. Some of you might not have bought it yet, but gotta tell you, you're missing out. I mean, I already beat the game, and hell, I fucking enjoyed it. In fact, I did an Investigamer video on it. Boom, check that out. It's a pretty decent video. I'm trying to improve my Investigamer videos all the time. There are some major problems that I have with it. You may not have the same problems. You may like it. You may love it. But I'm trying to improve it all the time, and I have some major changes that I want to make in the next episode. Some big overhauls and improvements that I think will make it better ultimately. I'm going to move away from the voiceover aspect of it. I mean, I'll still be doing the voiceovers, obviously, but it won't be as voiceover heavy. I'm going to have a lot of other sounds in there. I'm going to have background music. I'm going to have sounds from the game be a bigger part of it. I felt like it was too quiet in the GTA episode. I'm also going to use a lot more pop-ups and on-screen visuals, that sort of thing, to enhance the jokes. I'm hoping to do more skits and on-camera things, but just the next episode, I think, is going to be the best one. It's going to be killer. I wanted to do that with the Grand Theft Auto 5 one, but I just didn't have the time. This game, as soon as I got it, I had to play it for a week to have, like, the right amount of knowledge to even start writing a review for it. And by then, I only had a few days till the game came out, and I needed to rush that shit. I needed to work and work and work so I could get that video out and, be still punctual, have this Grand Theft Auto thing still be hot off the press and still be a thing, still be popular and something people are interested in. I needed to strike while the iron was hot, so I did it. But the next Investigator video I'm taking my time on, I'm working hard on, I'm trying hard on. I'm so stupid. Okay. I'm trying to make sure that one has a lot of effort put into it, editing-wise and writing-wise and camera-wise. I'm just all around working much harder and putting more emphasis on having a more detailed video. I felt like the Grand Theft Auto one was really rough. I felt like the Left 4 Dead one was really rough. The Halo one wasn't as rough, but, it had some problems too. Ultimately, I'm really excited for the next one. I'll move on now. I have a topic to cover in this video. I'm not just rambling about Investigator. I want to talk about morality in video games, particularly morality in Grand Theft Auto 5, because that's kind of a hot point. The Grand Theft Auto games have always, and I mean always, spurred up a lot of media attention over their moral worth. Whether they are immoral and they're teaching bad lessons to our kids and they're dangerous and this and that. Look, I might be wrong here. Just saying, maybe I'm wrong, maybe my opinion doesn't matter, maybe I'm just stupid, but I think, and correct me if I'm missing something. By the way, this is an alien that I drew on my hand, don't disregard that. I might be missing something here, but I think that it is better for me to steal a car, kill people, hire a hooker. Maybe not that one, but you know what I mean. Do cocaine, all these things that are considered by our society and most societies in the world to be bad. It's better for me to do these things in a video game than in real life. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be totally fucking wrong on this. Maybe, just maybe. I'm just out of the loop completely. But I think that if I walked out of my apartment, walked out to Highway 35, I stopped right in front of someone's car, and they're like, "Get out of the way, jackass," and then I pulled them out of their car, threw them on the pavement, another car zoomed by and hit them, and the guy gets out, he's like, "Oh my god, my insurance is gonna go up," and then I get in this guy's car, I drive off, I careen off of a cliffside into a Ron Carter dealership, and just mow down like 3 or 4 people, and crash my car. Fumes are coming out of it. My gas is leaking. And then suddenly, boom, it explodes. The whole place is on fire. Chaos everywhere. If I did that in real life, do you think it'd be worse than if I did it in Grand Theft Auto? I think so. I think if I did it in real life, it would be a lot worse. Games are not immoral. They cannot be immoral, in my opinion. They lack the capability to be inherently immoral. Even if it's a game about raping people, any people, man or female, even if it was a game about genocide, even if it's a game about skinning puppy dogs, I don't know. It's a video game, folks. There are some whacked out people out there, and all of us, even the normal ones, which I consider myself to be fairly normal, even the normal ones want to get a taste of what it's like to, shoot someone, or stab someone, or rob someone, or, run down some people with my car. We're not creating a more violent, more dangerous, more just over-the-top populace. We are getting those desires and those interests and those nasty bits out. We're experiencing things in fantasy and virtual worlds that we would otherwise, have the urge to or interest to, or in some cases actually do in real life. Surely these video games take off the tension, ease the tension on a lot of the populace who would otherwise do mean things, mean-spirited things. A guy comes home from work, he's exhausted, he's had a long day, and instead of yelling at his kids, he plays Grand Theft Auto, and he gets the tension out there. Or he smokes, or he drinks. With drinking, that can lead to worse things. Would you rather someone, drink and then beat their kids when otherwise they'd just be playing a video game? These games are not inherently immoral. When you do something bad in a game, it's hurting no one. It's not hurting an artificial intelligence, it's not hurting my Xbox, and it certainly isn't hurting the disc. The only thing I can think of that would hurt my Xbox other than smashing it with a brick would be to put Call of Duty in there. It doesn't want that shit in there. It's gonna feel like it's getting poisoned. It's gonna die if I put that shit in there. But Grand Theft Auto, no, that is a highly acclaimed game. It loves having Grand Theft Auto in that disc tray, I promise you. So, I'm not hurting anyone by running over a crowd of people, beating a hooker with a baseball bat, whatever, in Grand Theft Auto. Now, if you honestly think that these games can teach bad morals to people, personally, I think that, it's pretty obvious what is reality and what is a game. But even if you think that these games can teach people, particularly kids, bad morals, that's why we have a rating system, folks. I think the rating system is bullshit, but that's for another video. That's why we have the rating system. This game has been rated, and the raters basically say, I can play this game. I'm over 17, so we think you can handle this game. You can tell that this game is not real, and that it's just fiction, and, you're not going to play this game and then go shoot up a high school. People in our government have decided, yeah, he can play that. If a parent gives Grand Theft Auto 5 to a 5-year-old, and that 5-year-old grows up to be some mean-spirited kid who eventually stabs someone, and this is a big if that kid stabbed someone because of Grand Theft Auto, is it Grand Theft Auto's fault? No. It is the parent's fault. The parent's morals should be in question, not the video game. The video game did nothing wrong. There's millions of other people playing it. They're not stabbing people. Clearly, the parent made a bad call. It happens to the best of us. But don't blame it on the games. Don't blame it on the video games. They don't deserve it. They did nothing wrong. They're innocent. When we throw them in the fire, it hurts. It hurts me to see games thrown into the fire and crucified for our sins. They're not Jesus and they don't want to be. Leave them alone. If you think that games are immoral, or you think that you shouldn't play a game if it's immoral, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know why you think it. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. Personally, I think games cannot and are not immoral, and even if they were immoral, I would play them. So, yeah, that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. See you later. Cheers.